We're gonna make some hamburger patties. So we have some ground beef. Buy it by bulk. That way you're not left having to buy the little hamburger patties and then them being nasty. This way you know they taste good. Don't mind my cookie over there. But to your ground beef, you're gonna add some garlic. And because you're using a lot, just put it on top. See? Like that. Just a little coat on top. Now, on top of your garlic, you're going to get some onion powder. Do the same thing. A little coat on top. It's alright if you can't see the meat because you're going to mix it all in. Wait. We're going to add some black pepper. Just on top. This is as much as you like. I kind of add a lot of seasonings, but that's for flavor. Now that you have your pepper, you're going to add some salt. I'm going to use the big Hueco because this is the flavor, it needs it. Okay, so like that. Now we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. However you call it. Just eyeball it. Remember, if it looks like a lot, it's not. It'll be good. It's all flavor. You can also add some chopped onion to this. I'm not. It's gonna be plain little patties.
Woggity, 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 wow.
And that was Sam. And
What?
I'm making a video. Now you're gonna add some cheese.
Okay.
We'll just add it all. So it doesn't last in the fridge, so it's not in there sitting. I have other ones that I have to shred. So you have all your stuff like this. Now, this is where you troubleshoot it. In case you accidentally added too much Worcestershire sauce, then you would add a little bit of flour. A little bit, not a lot, because you don't want it to taste like meatloaf. But even if you add a lot, it's okay, because even if it tastes like meatloaf, it'll still be a good burger. Okay, you can also add bell peppers to this. You can add paprika to this. You can add green onions to this. Chopped up jalapenos, whatever. But this is how I'm going to do it. And I don't know. This is just how it's going to be. So you're going to get this with clean hands or a spoon. I think it mixes better with your hands. Mix it all together. Now that you have it all nicely incorporated, you're going to test the salt. Yeah, this is just something I do. You don't have to. You could just go by you could just go by as much as you added in there, or you could test it. Me, I just take out a little piece of ground beef like that. I lick it. And then it'll tell you right there if it's salty enough to. If it's salty, of course, you don't add any more salt. And if it's not, then you add more. Okay, I think it needs more salt, so we're going to add more. I'm also going to add more garlic. But I had a lot. Didn't have enough for me, I guess. And then some more Worcestershire. Again, continue to mix it. And once you have it mixed, you're going to turn it into balls. I don't know, depending on the size of your bread. But just remember that the meat, once it cooks, it shrinks. So with mine, I'll probably make it this big of a little ball. Just do them all the same size. Okay, I was able to make 14, and that's what's for dinner. Oh, I'm going to get these, and I'm going to lay them on parchment paper, and I'm going to smash them down. Okay, on a cookie sheet, you're going to place your patties on here. wax paper, parchment paper, and I just cut it all like different sizes like this. This is where we're going to smash our little carnita. You get your parchment paper, you put your patty, and you squash it down. And you just kind of like form your circle. Use 2 hands, not 1 hand like me, but eventually it'll be a nice burger. Even if you cook it like that, it's fine. But we're going to squash these, and then we're going to stick them in the freezer so they get slightly hard. Or you could just freeze them and then use them when you're going to use them. That one's done. Grab another one. Squash it down. Clean hands. Always clean hands. Don't be freaking using dirty hands because that's nasty. Make your little circles. Not squares, because squares are nasty because then it tastes like square. Okay, I'm going to show you a little tip. Once you have it squashed, I like to poke a hole in the center like that. It's okay if you see the paper on the bottom. As soon as it cooks, it'll shrink down, but it'll make it so that the center cooks, so that way it's not all bloody when you're cooking it. And I'm just putting them over there. Almost done. Okay, another thing. Also, if as you're smashing it and there's little tears in it, try your best to bring it together because it'll separate, and once it cooks, it'll curl up. So try to make it flat and all like stuck together. Now you lay them fat. Now you lay them flat so then you could freeze them. And then once you freeze them, they're ready to be cooked. That way they don't fall apart. You can cook them like this, but they'll break. So you want to make sure they're a little bit firm in the freezer. Grill them or cook them inside.